to settle the title between Giovanni Ruggiero and Samantha Dell as they wind up off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Heilborn and Smith down into 1 and 2. Door handle to door handle down the backstretch.
Down the back they go and into turn number 3. Heilborn down on the inside, holding his speed through the corner. A little bit of contact there with Smith as they race off. Giovanni Ruggiero able to take third away. Now puts his nose into that battle for the lead underneath Smith as they race down the back.
Down the backstretch, and here comes LeMay in the number 8. Squeezing down. Dell gets sideways right in the middle of the corner. Everybody spinning to avoid.
She'll be up there before the end of this race.
1 lap complete, 14 laps remain as the field thunders off of turn number 4. Heilborn and Smith lead it across the stripe and lead the charge down into turn number 1.
Side by side, Smith and Heilborn. Heilborn starting to get the advantage, and Giovanni Ruggiero fills that gap in perfectly, battling for second with Nate Smith as they race off the corner. Gio with a good run down to the bottom, looks to clear, but Nate Smith with a good run. Here comes Gio down to the bottom for the lead.
The first forward, number 7 of Giovanni Ruggiero, winds up that bottom lane, finds himself setting the charge down into 3 and 4. A little bit loose off the corner, gathers it back in. Nate Smith follows him up to second. Heilborn back to third as they hit turns 1 and 2. Fourth is a 64 of Steve Bowden with a good run.
Bowden in fourth, but he has some company on his rear bumper. That is Samantha Dell looking to fight her way from 5th up to 4th. She needs to fight and claw to get up to the rear bumper. Giovanni Ruggiero do whatever she can to put together a good finish here. She looks underneath Bowden. Bowden able to shut that door down as into turn number 3.
Doesn't matter what she can do from here with the 7 leading the charge. It is all but over for the championship hunt unless something happens over the final 10 laps. They roll down the back straight away. The 8 of LeMay, the 64 of Bowden make a little bit of contact. LeMay had to gather it back in and lost a whole bunch of momentum as Karen takes a look to the outside in the number 6.
Field spread out just a bit here. Single file throughout as they race down through 1 and 2. Here comes Joe LeMay down on the inside of Steve Bowden. In turn number 3, they're side by side. LeMay gets a little loose there. Both able to hang on as they split up the track. Karen thought about splitting the middle. Thinks better of it, though, and falls back into turn 1.
Yeah, LeMay threw it in so hard and deep into 3 and 4. Then he tried to keep it down to the bottom. Bowden gave him enough room, but just enough room. And that caused LeMay to get a little bit of sideways. 7 laps remaining in a battle for third. Trouble down the front stretch. Some of the future for our sport. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. Giovanni Ruggiero leads the charge off the corner and leads the pace down into turn number 1. Heilborn down to the inside of Smith. Takes away that number 2 spot. Smith battles back up on the outside.
Meanwhile, back a little further, Samantha Dell trying to hold on to that 5th spot as she battles with Riley Karen off the corner. They're side by side, a little touch there across the stripe and into turn number 1. But it's Giovanni Ruggiero opening up a 1-2 car length lead now over Ethan Heilborn, who sits in second as they race into 3.
Off of turn number 4, 5 laps to go. Giovanni Ruggiero in control, leading the charge down into 1 and 2. The first forward machine trying to become first, leading it into 3 and 4 as they battle 3 cars deep, 5 cars deep for that number 2 spot.
Big time battle there. LeMay sent it in, took second away, and then there was some contact as they're 3 wide across the stripe here down into turn number 1. Dell is going to come away in 4th. They're going to chase down Smith. Heilborn drops back, trying to hold on to 5th as he battles Karen.
Off the corner they come, and LeMay trying to hunt down that black and yellow, that dark blue and yellow number 7 as Ruggiero has pulled away.
Down into turn number 3. It's the Giovanni Ruggiero show as he races off turn 4. 2 laps to go for the first forward, number 7. As he leads the way, single file throughout the track. LeMay trying to hold off the charging Samantha Dell, doing whatever she can to put the pressure on Giovanni.
White flag is out final time around. Dell and LeMay make a little bit of contact off of turn number 4. Samantha takes the spot away as Smith goes around the 8 off of turn number 2, but into 3 and 4. He'll pick up another win and clinch the 2019 Seekonk Grand Prix Bandolero Outlaw Championship. Giovanni Ruggiero will sit in Everton Park's victory lane.
It wasn't easy as you huff and puff getting out of that car. How was that battle on track? The battle was great, but I'd just like to say that I dedicated this championship and this whole season to my mother, who passed away from vulvar cancer at the beginning of the season. This wasn't possible without all the crew, my mom, my dad, Scott Harkin, Kyle Marchand, Grant, Maddie, and Cheryl, and my sponsors, the First Four and J&J Auto Body.
Well, how does it feel? The season's over, and you came out on top. What are your thoughts?
It feels great. I never thought this would happen.
Now what are you going to do? You going to Disneyland or something?
No, next year I'm going to drive a legend car, and maybe Kyle will take me to Bethel next week or something.